Meow. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Dice and Brushes. Again, we have, for some reason I wanted to say Phil. Brett.
I miss Phil.
I really wanted to say Phil.
We need to go see. Okay, no, that's something off camera. Okay, so
Anyway,
good.
today we're doing another episode on the Ork Codex Fast Attack. And for anybody who's been paying attention recently, in a Ork double Outrider detachment is what recently won the SoCal Open, not just by a few points, but by a landslide. So this is one that we wanted to pay special attention to. All right, and without further ado, let's get into this stuff. First off, we're going to hit the Shock Jump Dragstas. You can have 1 to 3 in a unit. They're movement 14, weapon skill 4, ballistic skill 5, strength 5, toughness 6, 8 wounds, 4 attacks, leadership 7, 4+ armor save. It comes equipped with a custom shock rifle, rocket launcher, and saw blades. The custom shock rifle is 24 inches, assault 2, strength 8, AP -3, D3 damage. Any unmodified hit rolls of 1 are made for attacks with this weapon. The bearer suffers 1 mortal wound after shooting with this weapon. Each time an attack is made with this weapon, an unmodified wound roll of a 6 inflicts 1 mortal wound on the target in addition to any normal damage.
Jeez.
So again, the SoCal list was a freebooters list that had, I think, 2 of these. Anyway, we've gone over rocket launches. The saw blades, these are the melee weapon. Strength +2, AP -2, 2 damage. So he's hitting at strength 7, AP -2, 2 damage. He has, here we go, Ramshackle and Wah. He has 3 other rules. Shock Tunnel. If an advance roll is made for this unit is a 4+, you can remove this unit from the battlefield and set it up again anywhere on the battlefield that is more than 9 inches away from enemy models, and roll 1d6. On a 4+, this unit suffers D3 mortal wounds. So if you roll good on the advance, he might hurt himself.
But he gets that like super good deep strike.
It's not super good deep strike, but it is, yeah, deep strike from pretty much any time, anywhere. He's got a Grot Gunner and Target and Squig. Each time a model from this unit makes an attack with the custom shock rifle, treat that model as having a ballistic skill of 3+.
Jesus.
So he's got 2 shots that are actually hitting on 3s.
The other thing with him is he actually doesn't degrade at all.
Nope.
He doesn't get bracketed.
And if you have the Freebooters trait already kicked off, the Freebooters would give him a +1 to hit, so he could be hitting on 2s.
Ew.
And by the way, he is 5 power, which in normal speak, let me take a look at the points here.
At normal speed.
Let's see. 85 points per model.
Jeez, that's not that bad actually.
Yeah, for all those weapons that could end up hitting on 2s, and it can just jump around the board. And by the way, there's a stratagem where if you pop off the shock tunnel rule, he doesn't damage himself. But the only downside is, or good side, depending on how you play him. He can explode on a 6, and anything within 3 suffers D3 mortal wounds. Pretty standard.
So here's my question, real quick. So let's say you advance, and you only have like 2 wounds left on him. Okay,
Uh-huh.
you do the whole shock tunnel thing. Now it's D3 mortal wounds you get on a 4 up, you said, or something like that.
Yep, so you make your advance roll. On 4+, it can do the deep strike, and then you roll another 4+. You
Okay, so
roll another D6, and if it's that additional D6 is a 4+, it takes D3.
so when it does blow up, it will blow up after a deep strikes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So that can be good and bad. It just depends on wherever you place it.
I mean,
Next,
honestly, it would be kind of nice if you had if you had the deep striking thing, but you had an opportunity to actually like blow up like on a 4 up or something like that, so they can cause some mortal wounds.
eh, but their biggest advantage is you kick off the freebooters trait, and then you get that 4+ to advance, and you just place them at whatever angle you need them to ignore to uh, get them around line of sight blocking terrain and hit whatever vehicles need to be hit hard. That's the beauty of the shock jump Dragstas.
Yes, I fully see that.
Right, so next up, for about the same amount of points, we have Boomdaka Snazwagons. Now, before you go, oh, that sounds horrible when we go over the weapon list, wait until you hear the rule riding shotgun, okay? And again, you can have 1 to 3 Boomdaka Snazwagons in a unit. Movement is 12. Weapon skill 4, ballistic skill 5, strength 5, toughness 6, 8 wounds, 4 attack, leadership 7, 4 up save. It comes equipped with a big shooter, Garrote Blaster. We've already gone over those. A mech special and burner bottles. So the mech special is a 30-inch range, DACA 1410, so you're getting 14 shots at 15 inches or less. It is strength 5, AP -2, 2 damage, so much better than a heavy bolters. It has burner bottles, which is 6-inch range, grenade 2d3, strength 4, AP 0, 1 damage, blast, and each time an attack is made with this weapon, the target does not receive the benefits of cover against that attack.
Nice.
He has, here we go, Ramshackle and Wah. He has a Grot Gunner, so that's every time he's shooting with the Grot Blaster or Big Shooter only, add 1 to that attack's hit roll. He has Billowing Flames. Each time a ranged attack is made against this unit, subtract 1 from the attack's hit roll. Riding Shotgun. This is what makes the unit actually pretty good. Each time a model in this unit shoots, it can shoot with grenade and pistol weapons in addition to any other weapon types. So it can shoot its big shooter, garrote pistol, mech special, and burner bottles all at once.
Jesus. And this is about the same amount of points.
Yeah.
This wasn't that Soul Cal special list.
I forget if any of these were on that one. There was actually something else that was a little bit better. Let's see. Shock Jump Dragsters is what we just went over. We are looking at Snazwagons. These are 90 points. So I don't hold them. They're not as good as Shock Jump Drags does, but they can be pretty good. Next up, we have War Bikers. The one that won the SoCal list had 3 units of 3 War Bikers with Choppas. Okay? But the War Bikers, you have to have a boss knob on a war bike, and you get between 2 to 8 bikers. They are movement 14, weapon skill 3, ballistic skill 5, strength 4 for the regular, 5 for the knob, toughness 5, 3 attacks for the regular, 4 for the knob, 2 attacks on the bikers, 3 on the knob, 6 and 7 leadership, 4 plus armor save. Every model is equipped with 2 Daka guns, and a Daka gun is range 18, Daka 5/3, so you're looking at 10/6 per bike. Strength 5, AP 0, 1 damage. They can be equipped with either a Sluga or a Choppa in addition. The boss knob can be equipped with Slugga, Choppa, Big Choppa, or Power Claw. They have Here We Go, Mob Rule, and Wah. They have the Cloud of Smoke rule. Each time a ranged attack is made against this unit, subtract 1 from the attack's hit roll. And then finally, they have Big Red Button. Each time this unit advances, do not make an advance roll, you just move additional 6. So with these guys,
It's still pretty good. I mean, I still like the shock attack, the shock Draxler thing much better.
yep, these guys move around pretty well, and they have a phenomenal amount of shots for their points. So War Bikers, the unit cost is 25 points per model.
Ooh.
So 3 wounds for a regular guy, 4 for the knob. At toughness 5, 4 armor save, -1 to hit against ranged attacks. For 75 points.
You know, one thing that I'm kind of sad but happy at the same time is I remember back in the day that if a
Because
unit had,
remember, this is at the smallest unit, you're looking at 10 wounds.
I remember back in the day when if a unit was on a bike, it was +1 toughness. So if those rules were still a thing, they would have a toughness 6 bikes.
Yeah, they did a little bit different here, where they added an additional wound instead. So it really depends on what's shooting at them,
Wow, cannon.
or just trying to hit them. But on the SoCal list, he was mainly using them as countercharge and attacking units of opportunity. So, like, if there was a single Venom on an objective, he would just rush the War Bikers, a unit of War Bikers over there to take care of it. Because 30 shots, especially, isn't bad on things that hit on 5s. And if you get the free Buddhist trade off, it's a lot better. It ends up being yeah, hitting on 4s rather than hitting on 5s is a huge deal, especially at
Oh
strength
god, yes.
especially at strength 5, and if you have the speed wall up, you're getting an extra shot on each of your Daka weapons, and you're getting extra AP. So during a speed wall, you're looking at Daka 6, yeah, for each Daka gun, you're looking at between, if they're within half range, you're looking at 12 shots per bike.
Oh god. 36 stocks.
From a unit of 3. for 75 points.
I mean, heck, even if you perk them on an objective, just the number of shocks in and that -1 ahead would be pretty good to actually hold on to an objective for a turn too.
Yep, and that's exactly how the guy who won, I think his name is Logan Heath. I think that's pretty much exactly how he used the Warbikers to just take objectives. He did a phenomenal work with them. And then the next unit on the list, there was one of these, just one, in the SoCal list. We have Custom Boosta Blastas.
It's a tongue twister right there.
Yep, you can get 1 to 3, movement 12, weapon skill 4, bliss skill 5, strength 5, toughness 6, 8 wounds, 4 attacks, leadership 7, 4 plus save. He comes equipped with 4 Burna exhausts, 1 Grot Blasta, 1 rivet cannon, and stick bombs. The Burna exhaust is range 8, assault D6. There's 4 of these. Strength 4, AP 0, 1 damage. Each time an attack is made by this weapon, that attack automatically hits the target. There's 4 of these.
Damn.
The rivet cannon is range 36, DACA 9/6, strength 7, AP -2, 2 damage.
So it's an autocannon basically.
It's a little bit better than an autocannon.
It's one more AP. It's another AP higher than an
And a lot
autocannon.
more shots.
Yes, but not as good as a range as an autocannon. So
Uh,
pretty good nonetheless.
yep. But it's also on something that already moves 12 inches.
True.
So, now for its abilities, it has Here We Go, Ramshackle, Wah, Grot Gunna. So, each time a model in this unit makes an attack with a Grot Blasta, just with the Blasta, add 1 to the hit roll. He has Riding Shotgun, so anytime it shoots, you can shoot grenade and pistol weapons in addition to other weapon types. He has Spiked Ram. After this unit makes a charge move, you can select 1 enemy unit within 1 inch of it and roll a d6. I'm sorry, roll 1d6 for each model that unit contains. For each roll of a 4+, that enemy unit suffers d3 mortal wounds.
What?
If you have 5 models in a unit, let me get our new dice box out here.
Wow, amazed.
There's
Like
5
I'm
guys in the unit. Under this roll, for each roll of a 4 up, there's 4 of them. They would take d3 mortal wounds. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just from that quick rolling that I did there. I'm not sure how well it showed up on camera or not, though.
that's a lot of mortal wounds.
Can you understand why the winner of the SoCal had 1 of these? Now, as for its points, let's see. Custom Boosta Blasta is 80 points.
80.
Yes. 80. 80.
I'm impressed, yet horrified.
And that doesn't require him to shoot. That's just him when he assaults.
Geez, the Ork Codex, it seems like it's just getting better and better every time you say something, almost.
Well, we are going to tone it down for a moment here, okay?
Oryx turn down?
Yep.
No, those do not go together.
But surprisingly, we're going to tone it down here. We are going to go to the knob on Smash a Squig. So there's only one per unit. 10-inch movement, weapon skill 3, ballistic skill 5, strength 5, toughness 6, 5 wounds, 4 attacks, leadership 7, and somehow he has a 4+ armor save. He comes equipped with a Slugga, Big Choppa, and Smasha Squig Jaws. So just to reiterate on the Big Choppa is strength +2, AP -1, 2 damage. So he's striking at strength 7.
Not that bad.
If he's in Goffs, then he's strength 8 on the charge or heroic intervention. So we're going his abilities. He has Beast Snaga, so that's +1 to hit monsters and vehicles. Here we go, and Wah. His other 2 rules are Smasha Ed. Each time this model finishes a charge move or heroic intervention move, select one enemy unit that is within engagement range of this model and roll 5d6. For each result of a 4+, that enemy unit suffers 1 mortal wound.
Oryx have so many mortal wounds. Like can't think of any other army on the top of my head as of right now that dishes out so many mortal wounds.
Now, we're going to go into more detail on this on another time, but there's also a stratagem called Unstoppable Momentum. Basically, for 1 CP, if he kills a unit with that Smash It Head rule, he can charge into another unit and then redo it. So if the Smash It Head rule kills a unit, spend 1 command point to let him charge on another unit, and then that hits the Smash It Head rule again.
So is there only one guy per per fast attack slot?
We're going to get to that in a moment.
Okay.
He has the rule Squig Boss. For each clan Squighog Boys unit included in a detachment, up to 2 clan Knob on Smash a Squig units can be included in that detachment without taking any Battlefield's role slots. But we are still limited to the rule of 3, so you can only have 3 of the same data sheet. He is a character, and again, he is cavalry. That is something to keep in mind, just like bikers and vehicles are. So the greatest defense against melee from these is simply to be 1 level up.
Or be Tau.
No, Tau, because if you think about it, just the buggies that we've gone off so far can outshoot Tau. Like,
There.
these Ork Fast Attack so far outshoot Tau even before the Freebooters trait comes into play.
Yeah, but at least with Tau they have Overwatch for free for everybody, so.
Yep. But
So it's a nasty guy, don't get me wrong.
yep. Like, he is 65 points. But because he is a character, you can give him a relic. So if you want, you could make him into a much cheaper version of the Beast Boss on Squigzor. So you could give him that relic. Where is it? There. You could give him the Edwapa's Kill Choppa. That strength times 2, AP minus 3, 2 damage, unmodified wound rolls of 6 inflict 1 mortal wound in addition. You could give that to him.
How many moves does he have again?
He has, see, 5 at toughness 6, 4 plus armor save.
He's toughness 6.
Yeah, buddy. So, next up is my personal favorite, the Rackatrack Squig Buggies. The SoCal list had 3 of these. I should mention for all of this, the SoCal list, that one had just minimum size units. So if it came in 1, he only had 1. If it came in 3s, he only had 3s. The Wreckage Squig Buggies, you can get 1 to 3, 10-inch movement, 4 plus weapon skill, 5 plus ballistic, strength 5, toughness 6, 9 wounds, 4 attacks, leadership 7, 4 plus save. They come equipped with a heavy squig launcher, sawn-off shotgun, a squig launcher, a squig mine, saw blades, and stick bombs. And in the SoCal list, one of these had the custom job for nitro squigs. We'll go over that in the later video.
Nitro Squiggs? That sounds fun.
Oh, it depends on which end of the table you're on.
I'd rather be giving than receiving.
Well, tell me about these, how much you like to take these weapons. The heavy squig launcher is range 36,
Okay?
assault 2d6, strength 5, AP minus 2, 2 damage, blast. This weapon can target units that are not visible to the bearer.
It's pretty good. I like that a lot.
So do
And
I.
it's an assault weapon.
Yes. There is the sawn-off shotgun, range 12, assault 2, strength 4, 0 AP, 1 damage. Okay, not bad.
No, not at all.
Next is the Squig launcher, range 18, assault d6, strength 5, AP minus 2, 2 damage, blast. This weapon can target units that are not visible to the bearer. And then we have saw blades again. And then finally, you can purchase the Squig mine once per turn at the end of your movement phase. If this unit, has any Squig mines remaining, this unit can release one. Select one enemy vehicle that is within 6 inches of this unit and roll 1d6. On a 3 to 5, that unit suffers d3 mortal wounds. On a 6, that unit suffers d6 mortal wounds instead. The number of squig mines in this unit is then reduced by 1.
Why do Orks give out so many mortal wounds?
Because they're just nuts.
Explode them entirely. That's like um I'm just amazed. I'm flabbergasted.
And let me take a look at how many points he is. Wreckage Squig Buggy is 90 points per model. He does have Here We Go, Ramshackle, and Wah. He does explode, same way as before. He does have a Grot Gunner, so you add 1 to the attack's hit roll for when he's making an attack with the heavy Squig launcher.
I think I'm having a stroke because I have been hearing really awesome things. That seems too awesome.
Yep. And then finally, we have riding shotgun. Each time a model in this unit shoots, it can shoot with a grenade or pistol weapon in addition to any other weapon types. So he's also shooting stick bombs if you're close enough.
So strength 3 d6.
See page 129. Where's page 129? Let's see, stick bombs. Stick bombs are range 8, grenade D6, strength 3, AP 0, 1 damage blast.
Still pretty good though.
And again, that's also with riding shotgun with stick bombs. That's also on the custom boost to blastas. Riding shotgun, that's also on the Boomdaka Snaz wagons.
Man, I'm really wanting some Orks right now.
Especially a buggy list.
Well, I was actually thinking about actually do like a fully mechanized buggy transport kind of like speed freaks almost. But that's for another video. Mason, keep on going.
Turn the page, get a drink. In the SoCal list, there were 3 Megatrack scrapjets. So you can get 1 to 3 of these per unit. They move 10 inches, plus weapon skill 4, plus skill 5, strength 6, toughness 6, 9 wounds, 4 attacks, leadership 7, 4 plus armor save. Every model is equipped with a rocket cannon, 2 twin big shooters, yes, 2 twin big shooters, wing missiles, and a nose drill.
A nose drill.
Cause why not?
Because
the rocket cannon is range 24, heavy 3d3, strength 8, AP minus 2, 3 damage and blast. Then he has the twin big shooter, so he has, again, 2 of these, range 36, DACA 10-6, so realistically 20-12, strength 5, AP 0, 1 damage, wing missiles. See, yeah, he's just got 1 of the wing missiles. Range 24, assault 1, strength 8, AP minus 2, 3 damage. And if this attack, each time an attack is made with this weapon that targets a vehicle unit, add 1 to the attack's hit roll.
oh jeez.
Yes, but wait, there's more. The nose drill is strength plus 2, AP minus 2, D3 damage. He has Here We Go, so that's the reroll charges. Ramshackle, so unless you're strength 8 or higher, you're minus 1 damage. And Wah, so he can get the he can benefit from regular Wah or speed Wah just like everybody else. He has the same spiked ram rule that which one was it? Which one was it that we just talked about that had the spiked ram? That the custom booster blaster had? So again, he makes a charge move, roll an enemy unit within 1 inch, roll 1d6 for each model of that unit. For every 4+, that enemy unit suffers d3 mortal wounds. He explodes. On a 6, he explodes, dealing d3 to everything within 3. He has a Grot Gunner. Each time this unit shoots, you can select 1 twin big shooter it is equipped with. Each time that model makes an attack with that twin big shooter, add 1 to the attack's hit roll. And keep in mind, this is cumulative with freebooters.
Honestly, seems like Buddhas has so much to offer.
Now, just remember that freebooters, in order to get that +1 to hit, you have to kill something in that phase.
Well, that unit has to kill something, or is it just anybody?
Anybody in the army.
That doesn't sound that hard, actually. Oh, so that they've been listing off?
Yeah, with all the stuff I've been listing off, if just one thing gets it, the rest of the army gets +1 to hit in that phase.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And let me take a look at its points here.
Maybe we get like 85, 90 points.
Yeah, probably. Let's see, just to double check there. Megatrack Scrapjet is 90. Next up, we have the Stormboys at 11 points per model here, okay?
Not that bad.
Now that's 2 more points than a regular orc. For that 2 extra points, you get movement 12, weapon skill 3, ballistic skill 5, strength 4/5 for the knob, all are toughness 5, 1 wound and 2 for the knob, 2 and 3 attacks respectively, 6 and 7 leadership, obviously, 6 plus armor save. Everyone has a Slugga, Choppa, and stick bombs. The boss knob's Choppa can be replaced with a Power Claw for 10 points. They have Here We Go, Mob Rule, and Wah. They have Full Throttle. Each time this unit advances, do not make an advance roll. Instead, until the end of the phase, add 6 inches to the move characteristic of models in this unit and roll 1d6. On a 4+, this unit suffers 1 mortal wound. So that is a mistake that I made in our first game with orcs. And then we have Stormboy Strike. During deployment, you can set up this unit high in the skies instead. It's Deep Strike. So,
I mean, Stormboys, they should deep strike.
it depends on what you want to do, but yeah, you get the idea.
Now, they do have the fly keyboard, correct?
Yes, they have Jump Pack, Fly, Infantry, Mob, Core, and Stormboys. You have to have 1 boss knob, and you can get between 4 to 14 Stormboys, which is different from what it used to be, unfortunately. You used to be able to get 20 of the little buggers.
Oh, God. Still, 15, though. That's a lot.
Oh yeah, you've seen them.
Then on top of that, I don't know what clan it is, but it's the one that has the bonus close combat attacks.
Bonus. The
Y
Goths.
axis.
Get in melee. Any unmodified hit roll of a 6 scores an additional hit.
Dude, them with Stormboys. That would be just.
Yep. And 45 of them.
Yeah, but
Right
there's
now,
more stuff coming, though, right?
right now in the main 2K list that I want to make, I got 30 of these guys.
I mean, I don't blame you.
And they are pretty cool models.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of cool models, let's go to the Squig boys.
They're not cool models.
I do like these ones. And Squig boys are 25 points per model. You get between 3 to 6 in a unit. Movement 10, weapon skill 3, ballistic skill 5, strength 5, toughness 6, 3 wounds, 3 attacks. But that should have kind of an asterisk next to it because we'll get to that here in a little bit. Leadership just 6, 4 plus armor save. Every model is equipped with saddle get weapons, Stika, I should say, and Squig Hog Jaws. Oh, that reminds me, I never mentioned the Smasher Squig Jaws on the knob with Smasher Squig. So with the knob on Smasher Squig, going back to him, there's strength 6, AP -1, 2 damage. each time the bearer fights, it makes 2 additional attacks with this weapon, and no more than 2 attacks can be made with this weapon. So getting that out of the way, go back to our Squig Hog boys. The saddle get weapons. So when you're getting attacked by Squig Hog riders, there's actually 3 things on a single model that are attacking you. There's the main boy that's riding. You have the grot that's behind him, and the squig. So the saddle get weapons are from the grot. Range is, it has 2 profiles, one for shooting, one for melee. The ranged profile is range 8, assault 1, strength 4, AP 0, 1 damage. In melee, the saddle get weapons are strength 3, AP -1, 1 damage. Each time the bearer fights, it makes 1 additional attack with this weapon. Then we have the Stika. Again, this has 2 profiles. The ranged profile is 12-inch, assault 1, strength user, AP -2, 2 damage. Each time an attack is made with this weapon, each time an attack made with this weapon targets a unit within half range. That attack has a strength characteristic of +1. So if you're at or within 6 inches, it strikes at strength 6. Okay. In melee, a Stika is strength +1, AP -2, 2 damage. And then finally for the weapons, we have the Squig Hog Jaws. Strength 6, AP -1, 2 damage. Each time the bear fights, it makes an additional 2 attacks with this weapon, and no more than 2 attacks with this weapon. For 5 points, you can buy them a Bomb Squig. Once per turn, when a unit with a Bomb Squig is selected to shoot or fire Overwatch. If it has any bomb squigs remaining, it can release 1. When it does so, select 1 enemy unit, excluding aircraft, that is within 12 inches of the unit with a bomb squig. And if you're firing Overwatch, it has to be at the charging unit. Roll 1d6, adding 1 to the result if that enemy unit is a vehicle. On 3+, 2 against vehicles, that enemy unit suffers D3 mortal wounds, and then you reduce the number of bomb squigs by 1. For every 3 models this unit contains, you can equip 1 bomb squig. They have Beast Snaga, Here We Go, Mob Rule, and Wah.
I love bomb squigs, like, honestly.
So think about this, okay? Do you now remember off the top of your head what Beast Snaga does?
It's +1 to hit monsters, creatures, and vehicles.
Yes. And if the bomb squig targets a vehicle, it also gets that.
Oh, goodness.
Because it's a shooting attack.
Yeah, it is. Mason will slowly convert me to play Orks.
Now, I should mention that the bomb squig technically automatically hits. Because you roll once you select the target, you roll a d6 on a 3+, 2+ against vehicles. It just suffers the mortal wound. So technically he always hits the bomb squig, but whether or not he actually does damage is another issue. That's what you're actually rolling for.
Right. So it looks pretty good, though.
So yeah, the bomb squig automatically hits. It's just roll d6 +1 if it's vehicle. On a 3+, they suffer d3 mortal wounds. Well, I really do like those models though. And plus, if you get the bomb squig has a little squig that instead of feet, he's got little wheels, And he's got a grot riding on the back of him with holding a nail to attack you with.
That is so That is so cute. Instead of feet, it has wheels.
Mm-hmm. He's got little sticks of dynamite strewn all about his body, but there's still a grot riding it, looking to stab you with a nail.
Oof, boy. Oh,
Then finally,
okay.
this is the last entry. We're looking at Defcopters, okay? These finally have a real model that we haven't seen since Assault on Blackreach,
Fourth edition.
5th edition.
Oh.
It's been since 5th edition since we've had plastic Defcopters. And now they have new models for those Defcopters, and you can actually buy them separately. But let's get right into this. You can have between 3 to 6 of these in a unit. They have movement 14, weapon skill 3, ballistic skill 5, strength 4, toughness 5, 4 wounds. So that means you're looking at least 12 toughness 5 wounds per squad. They each have 2 attacks, leadership 6, 4 plus armor save. They all come equipped with Copta rockets, Slugga, spinning blades, and stick bombs. The Copta rockets are range 24, heavy 2d3, strength 8, AP minus 2, damage 3, and blast. For every 3 models that this unit contains, one of them can have a custom Mega Blasta and 1 Big Bomb. So the custom Mega Blasta is that can replace those Copter rockets, is range 24, assault D3, strength 8, AP minus 3, D6 damage, blast. However, if any unmodified hit rolls of 1 are made for attacks with this weapon, the bearer suffers 1 mortal wound after shooting this weapon. Now, all of them do have the saw blades, so that is melee plus 1, AP minus 1, 1 damage, each time an attack is made with this weapon, so normally they have 2, make 3 hit rolls instead of 1. So realistically, each of these guys is putting out 6 strength 5, AP minus 1, 1 damage attacks in close combat. And then
Wow.
finally, the Big Bomb. Again, this is for 1 in every 3 models in the unit. Once per battle in your movement phase, after the bearer makes a normal move or advances, you can select 1 point on the battlefield the bearer moved across. In this phase, roll 1d6 for each unit within 3 inches. Roll 1d6 for each unit within 3 inches of that point, subtracting 1 if a unit is a character, excluding monster or vehicle units. On a 4+, that unit suffers D3 mortal wounds.
Oh, God.
So if you move over a unit that has both the character and the vehicle keyword, or the character and the monster keyword, you don't subtract that 1.
God.
They have the mob rule. Here we go. Ramshackle and Wah. They have the big red button again, so that's the automatically advanced 6 inches. They also have swoop and down, so this is deep strike. And let's see. How many points are these guys? Oops, too far. Let's see. Stormboys, Squig Boys. Defcopters are 50 points per model, and the big bomb is 5 points.
Woo.
Now, would you take these over some of the buggies? Because they do fulfill a similar role.
You were saying? So you kind of cut off for a second.
Would you take Defcopters over something like the shock jump dragsta? Because the
Okay, so
shock jump dragsta is 85 points. A minimum squad of 3 Defcopters is going to be 150.
so this is my opinions, okay?
Uh-huh.
I think it's good for all fast attack. I'm just gonna sum it all up in one rant, okay?
You have a rant. I like this.
So here's I'm trying not to be biased right now. That's gonna be the hardest thing for me because I'm an old school player and I like the old school Unix, okay?
Uh-huh.
I'm not in a previous video I did say that I did not really care for like the beast models because I don't remember why. I guess it doesn't rub me the right way. So, with that in mind, I really love the Storm Boys. Okay, the Storm Boys I think are beautiful. Just because because they get so many attacks, they can claim objectives. They have deep strike. They have they have the fly keyboard, correct?
The Stormboys, the orcs of the jump packs, they
Yeah.
do.
Okay. They have the fly keyboard on top of that. That is really nice. So I would definitely take those for sure.
Uh-huh.
Um, the Choppas.
Choppa is
I,
strength user, AP -1, 1 damage. Each time the
oh
bear
no,
fights, it makes 1 additional attack.
no, for the Defcopters, my bad.
Oh, for
Uh,
the Defcopters. Okay.
oh no, I got in front of me. So for the Defcopters, that's I like them because they are faster and you have so many more weapons on them, and on top of that, you got
Yes, they do.
Ramshackle. That's pretty good. And I do love Big Bomb. I do love giving mortal wounds to
Just
them.
give them away like Christmas presents.
Yes. But on top of that, though, the thing that I really love has to be the God, I am blanking out right now. It's the first one that we're talking about.
The let me go to that for you. The first one that we talked about were the shock jump dragstas. This
There
is
we
the
go.
one that could bounce around the board.
The I love that the mouse. I think it's the shock attack one, Stormboys, then Deathcopters. The
So
shock
you would
attack,
not put the custom booster blastas or the squig buggies in your top.
correct? Because my thing is, I like to go. My tactic is try to go and throw the enemy off. Well, as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Excuse me.
okay. So you have the deep striking for everybody. So I can try to go and exploit the enemy lines as best as possible. You know,
Uh-huh.
um, the so I can deep strike with the Storm Boys, and I can land on an objective, or I can take out a like a Devastator squad, for example, or a Havoc squad,
And if
or
nothing else, at least tie them up.
yeah, or because I can take 15, and if there's enough space, I can wrap around a vehicle.
Oh yeah, you could definitely do that.
So, and heck, if I'm really lucky, I would have to look up the rules, but if they can wrap around a transport vehicle, there's still a squad inside.
You remove the squad before you remove the transport. So they would have to use the emergency disembark rule or be destroyed.
Well, yes, but my point is, if they do that, the squad inside can't get out.
Yep, unless they use the stratagem.
Correct.
Yeah.
So those are my opinions. So
And if that transport just happens to be a battle wagon with Gazgul in it. Oh, that would be an expensive one.
yeah, but fun. Could be a game breaker also.
Oh, it'd be hilarious. But yes, I can see why you like the Stormboys. Again, right now I have 30 of them. I just need to complete building 10 of them and paint 15.
Wow, I'm sorry, but like I honestly I think so far the two biggest things that has impressed me so far is the HQs and fast attacks.
Yep.
Like
Like
I
I
think
love I love the spiked ram rule that the scrap jets and the custom booster blasters have. And I love the indirect fire that you can get from the squig buggies.
yes, and I also love the squig bombs. That can be a heck of a game changer also. Because I think my thing that I worry about the most, at least with the people that we play with, they take a lot of vehicles. And Orks, it seems like they don't have that many strength 8 and above weapons. Yes,
Yes,
you have claws. Yes, I got that.
you
But at the
got
same time,
within the fast attack, you have the shock jump dragstas that have strength 8, and you have the Megatrack scrap jets, and you have the Defcopters.
so yeah, that's a lot to take in. And honestly, I'm very, very excited to see what's in the heavy support choices.
Um, it depends on your style. I feel like there's one, two, three units that I'm genuinely excited for, rules wise, in the heavy support.
Well,
Model wise,
let's talk about heavy support in a different video.
yep. Model wise, there's only really two units I'm really excited for. But
They
yes,
are.
there's only two models that I really like model wise in the heavy support.
And those are what?
What?
What models are those that you're
Oh,
excited about?
I do really like the Kill Rig and the Def Dreads. Because there's
Well,
something
maybe
about big, stompy robots and having a crazy psyker on top of a vehicle, using it as a chariot, that I really like.
Well, basically, before we get off too much off topic, is there anything else you want to say about the fast attack before we wrap it up?
To me, Fast Attack is usually the slot that I like to use the very most in a lot of my lists. It's the one that I rely on. And this is a really good codex for that.
Yes, by far.
So,
I think
like,
it has. I think it has the most to offer than any other army because, at least from me, my point of view, I think most other armies' fast attacks, at least the armies that I play, the fast attacks are not that good, really. Um, k- Other than the Gene Colt, they have some good stuff, but other than that, there's really nothing that much that gets me excited. But Orks, though, there's a lot to get excited about.
Oh, yes. But with that, we're going to cut this video. I don't know if we'll have time to record another. But,
Well, start figuring that out off video.
yep. So, until next time.
Get your shit painted.